Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Recently, I've been thinking that I want to film a what I eat in a week because I do a lot of what I eat in a days, but one day is not representative of an entire week. Especially for working an 8 to 5 office job Monday through Friday, I eat very differently during the weekdays than I do on the weekends. But when I really got to thinking, I eat basically the exact same breakfast and lunch every single weekday. It's just really easy for me working an office job to prep those meals ahead of time. So I figured a what I eat in a week would be really boring because I'd be showing a lot of the same meals, but I did realize that the one thing that I do change up pretty much every single day are my dinners. Now, my dinners are not always super exciting. A lot of the time it is leftovers, but I'm always piecing them together differently, and I think that is what makes them interesting. And dinners are often when I honor my cravings. If I've been thinking about something all day, that's when I eat it because I've already pre-prepped my lunch and breakfast, so I'm not really switching those meals up. So this week I am going to do what I eat in a week for dinner edition. Some of the meals are leftovers and some I make from scratch, but every single meal is very different. And I've said in my previous videos that one thing I'm really trying to change this year is thinking about my dinners ahead of time before I come home from work. That really sets me up for success and makes it possible for me to be on this weight loss journey, because if I don't pre-plan my dinners, that's when I end up making something unhealthy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and with that, let's hop into this full week of dinners. Sundays are usually a bit random for me when it comes to dinner because it's usually our date day where Colin and I go to a restaurant, whether it be brunch or lunch, so I'm not extremely hungry, but I do still need to eat a nourishing dinner. It's also the night that I'm trying to finish up stuff in the fridge before the week starts, so that is exactly what we are doing tonight. We're finishing up random things in the fridge, and it's not a super filling dinner because, like I said, I'm still a little bit full from lunch. I'm gonna make a chicken snack wrap with these leftover buffalo chicken tenders from Culver's. There's 2 of them. I love making snack wraps. They are such an easy and quick dinner, and honestly so high in protein. Normally I would make 2 of them, but I'm just using the leftover chicken tenders here, and I don't feel the need to get extra chicken tenders out of the freezer. So that's gonna be the perfect fit. And then I'm also gonna have a side salad to get some veggies in. I'm actually gonna place these tenders in the air fryer though, and then I'll just warm this up for like 10 seconds in the microwave. Tenders are done in the air fryer, smelling delicious. I'm gonna keep this extremely basic and just top it with some pickles. These are just my favorite Clausen pickles. I just sliced them a little bit smaller so that they would fit in the wrap better and it wasn't like a massive chunk of pickle. And then for the sauce, we are going to do some red hot buffalo sauce. And there we have it, a buffalo chicken tender snack wrap. Looks so good, and a nice big salad. I was just trying to finish up the older container of greens in the fridge because I just bought a new one today, so this was the perfect amount. All I did was top it with carrots and shallots. And my favorite new dressing, the G. Hughes sugar-free Asian miso. If you've ever been to a Japanese restaurant and get one of those little side salads, it tastes just like it. It is so delicious. That only took me about 7 minutes to put together. It looks delicious and it's gonna keep me full all night. Not the most exciting or original dinner, and I was just using leftovers in the fridge, but I promise the rest of the week is going to be at least a little bit more innovative. Tonight for dinner, I'm making something for both Colin and I. It's gonna be the shiitake mushroom chicken freezer meal from Trader Joe's, and we're just gonna easily pair it with rice, a super simple dinner. All I do is throw the rice in the rice cooker and the freezer meal on the pan, and we're done. This is what the meal looks like. It's also really high in protein. One serving of this is only 180 calories and 20 grams of protein. I'm probably gonna eat more than a serving though, probably like a serving and a half. All right, dinner is served. My bowl is very full. There is some rice under here, and we ended up just splitting the packet into 2 servings, even though it says 4. We're just both hungry, and it definitely is less than 4 servings. I don't know what they're talking about. I also added in some extra veggies under here that were just left over in the fridge that I need to use up, and I thought that they would go really well. So yes, that is dinner, and it took about like almost 30 minutes, but that's just because we had to wait for the rice to cook, and then I started this a little bit after, but very, very minimal effort. And that's my dinner tonight. Happy Monday. Hello and happy Tuesday. I just got home from work and I'm already starving for dinner, so let's do it. It's only gonna take a few minutes because I am just eating some leftovers in the fridge. Honestly, honestly, that's most of my dinners during the week, is just finishing up other things so that they don't go bad. I made these veggies the other day, so I need to finish these up. It's just mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions. These chicken meatballs I opened the other day, and I should really finish them up very soon, so I want to eat some of those. And then I have some leftover Applebee's. We've got french fries, green beans, and the tiniest bit of steak. So a very random meal. I'm gonna stick like half of this stuff in the air fryer, the other half in the microwave, and bada bing, bada boom, we're gonna have dinner in about 10 minutes. I already thought this dinner through before I got home, so I pre-tracked it in my app just to make sure that I had enough room in my macros and calories for it tonight, which I did. I'm also probably gonna do some barbecue sauce on the meatballs, kind of the way that I usually do for my lunches, even though I did switch up my lunches this week to turkey chili. I still love these air fryer liners. They are so convenient. Honestly, I can't believe how good this looks just for being leftovers in the fridge, and it smells amazing. I love plates like this that are a really good balance of carbs, protein, and some kind of veggie. Keeps me really full and feels very satisfying. It's just me tonight, which is why I'm eating an entire plate of leftovers, and I made more of a meal yesterday. That's kind of how a lot of my days work, depending on if Colin's at home or not. If he's home for dinner, I obviously try to have us eat something together, but a lot of the times, if he does come home around dinner time, he brings home food from work. So it's honestly pretty rare that we eat a weeknight dinner together. All right, I am going to eat my dinner and watch an episode of Ginny and Georgia. The new season came out and it's so good. I originally started the show out very skeptical, but I easily got hooked, so now I'm addicted. I will see you guys tomorrow for my next dinner. I'm thinking something with chicken. I have a chicken breast in the fridge already defrosting, so I want to use that. But other than that, I have no idea what we're gonna make, so stay tuned. What's up? Happy Wednesday. I just got home from work and I am super hungry, so we're gonna get right into dinner. Like I said, I have that chicken in the fridge that I need to eat up, and I was thinking all day, what can I do with the chicken that's gonna be super delicious, super filling? We're gonna do a barbecue chicken pizza on one of those Greek pita flatbreads. They are so delicious, so fluffy, and it makes the perfect pizza bottom. It's also gonna be very high in protein with a little bit of cheese on there, and of course the lean chicken breast. I'm also in sweatpants right now because it is freezing in this house and freezing outside. I don't know why, I just feel so cold right now. My hands, they cannot physically get warm. I think tonight is the night that Colin works until 7, so maybe we can go to the hot tub. This dinner is gonna be very minimal ingredients, but I do need to cook the chicken right now. Normally, I would love to do this if I already have leftover chicken. I'll just mix it with some barbecue sauce, but unfortunately, I need to cook it still. So let's go chop that up and start assembling our pizza. All right, I'm gonna season this in a super generic way because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with the leftovers and I want it to be really versatile. I'm not gonna flavor it with taco seasoning if I'm gonna make it into an Italian dish, you know? Starting off with this Vulcan fire salt. It's from my favorite spice store, the Spice House. It makes literally the best spices ever. It's basically just like a flavored spicy salt. Onion powder, of course. This stuff goes on like everything. And of course, garlic powder as well. Obviously, it goes on everything. Gonna toss this up and throw it in a pan. I'm gonna use this Ray no sugar added barbecue sauce. This is the best no sugar added barbecue sauce I've found. I tried the G. Hughes one and honestly it tasted disgusting, so that's why I go for this one now. It's really low in calories, so I'm just gonna use a generous amount. Oops, I honestly probably put too much. You know what, I'm gonna use some of this and put it on the chicken. Because even though I'm using the barbecue as the sauce of the pizza, I don't want the chicken to be like bland when you take a bite. So I'm just gonna kind of like scoop this off, mix it with my chicken. Okay, I think that's a good base to start with. And honestly, I want it a little bit more spicy too, so I'm gonna add some sriracha. Just a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the cheese. I only have this Italian blend cheese, but I think it'll turn out fine. It's not like too overly flavored or anything. I really like the farm style thick cut cheese. And I did 3.5 ounces of chicken because I have made this before. I tried to do 4 ounces and it was just like way too much chicken. It was too overpowering. This is gonna be such a high protein meal. It's gonna be so good. So for the finishing touches, to add a little bit more flavor, I'm gonna add on some chopped onion. I always keep chopped onion in my fridge. It's just so convenient. Who likes chopping onions? Literally no one. So I just have this ready to go in the fridge. It makes meals like this super easy when I get home from work. We all know I'm a spicy girl, so I'm gonna add on some sliced jalapenos. I like the medium heat tamed ones. I could literally eat these out of the jar. In fact, I do. If I make a meal with these, I just snack on them while I'm cooking. And then for the finishing touch, we will add on a little bit of pizza seasoning. Pretty sure that is what we call a masterpiece. Just finished tracking this bad boy. This is 43 grams of protein. Are you kidding me? I think I have actually outdone myself. I'm always shocked at how good this barbecue sauce is. I do not eat things that are healthy if they don't taste like the real thing. We're pretty dang close. Obviously, it doesn't have the sweet factor of regular barbecue sauce, but it has everything else. I always think I'm taking a cute bite, and then I go back to edit my footage, and I'm appalled at how ugly of an eater I am. I don't know why I keep thinking I can take just like a cute little bite. It's never cute. Anyways, I am going to finish my dinner, watch some Ginny and Georgia, and then probably get back to reading my book because that's gonna be the rest of my night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I was so sucked in at work today that I didn't even think of dinner tonight, which I have been so good about doing in the new year. And I preach about it all the time. Plan your dinner before you get home, but you know what? Today it was just one of those days. So you know what? I am making a freezer meal. We're gonna make some mac and cheese. This is the butternut squash mac and cheese from Trader Joe's. I kept one of these in the freezer. This mac and cheese is so insanely good that I stock up on it every year and keep a couple extra in the freezer after the fall season. I don't know if my macros are gonna be perfectly on point today, but that's okay. I definitely do have room in my calories at least. So I'm gonna track it and see how that goes. This is the best store-bought mac and cheese I have ever had in my life. It's so good. I cannot make mac and cheese that tastes like this. We'll see if this ends up filling me up. I will let you guys know if I end up eating something else as like a dinner part 2, but this is definitely the more indulgent part of my dinner. So if I do eat something else, it's gonna be like a protein bar or a piece of fruit or some veggies or something like that. I feel like I just spaced out for like 9 hours today and somehow the day is over. I don't understand. Hey guys, happy Friday. I am so glad that it's the end of the day on a Friday. Friday nights are the best. I honestly look forward to them every week. I usually spend them alone, honestly, here at home. But something about spending time by yourself on a night where you don't have to wake up early tomorrow is just the absolute best feeling. I can't wait to probably watch a movie tonight, make my homemade dinner, and then go to bed whenever I feel like it and not have an alarm set tomorrow morning. But happy Friday. I'm currently picking out a movie on the TV right now. I really like having a movie in the background while I make dinner on more leisurely nights. I just feel like it really sets the mood. I'm gonna clean up the coffee table as well and light a candle, and it'll just be like a nice little cozy setting to come to once my dinner's made. Tonight, I'm finally gonna eat those leftover gnocchi that I had on Sunday. There's only a little bit of them left, so I do need to supplement it with other things as well. And I've decided that I'm gonna do a chicken sausage link and some Brussels sprouts because I already have those ready to go in the fridge. They're super easy to put together. And then I'm adding some protein and a veggie to the meal, which I feel like is the perfect combination. As you can tell at this point, I put together really easy dinners, mostly made of leftovers throughout the week. But I feel like I'm really good at repurposing leftovers so that they're still a really balanced meal. I also believe that there is still a crumble cookie in the freezer, so I think I'm gonna treat myself tonight because it is Friday. I'm gonna take that out of the freezer and leave it on the counter right now so it can start thawing, and I'll just have a little piece of that. I don't need the whole thing by any means. I used to drink on Friday nights when I would have this little like self-care night to myself. I would drink half or maybe even a full bottle of wine, which is a lot, I'm aware, but I haven't done that in weeks, if not like over a month now. I didn't even stop doing it intentionally. Yes, it's obviously helpful towards my fitness journey, but I don't know, I just like stopped doing it and I feel really good about it. So here's the dinner lineup. This is the little bit of gnocchi that I have left over. Honestly, even less than I remember, so I might still have something else after dinner, I don't know. And then these are the Brussels sprouts and chicken sausage. I'm gonna slice these guys in half and put some sauce on them, throw them in the air fryer. And then this guy I'm just gonna slice up and put in a pan. An easy dinner if you ask me. It's gonna take like 15 minutes to put together. delicious does this meal look? I've been really into Brussels sprouts lately. I might even say that they are my current favorite vegetable. Only when prepared this way though, with all of those fixings and then put in the air fryer and made really crispy. The crispier, the better though. I definitely could have done like 5 more minutes. I think I did 15. Oops. Oh, thank you. We're holding hands. You're so cute. I love you. And this gnocchi left over is just as good as the first time. It's the end of the night. I'm done with dinner and now I'm having my quarter of a crumble cookie, and I also mixed up some collagen just because I was a little bit lower on protein, but with this I did hit my goal for today. And that concludes Friday night's dinner. Hello and happy Saturday. Tonight is going to be the last dinner of the week and it's just me tonight, so I'm gonna make something super simple, very easy per usual. I didn't plan super well today, so I did eat a very dense breakfast and a lunch, so I'm gonna keep it really easy for dinner. I'm gonna make shrimp tacos. The only thing that I'm leaving out that I normally would add is some beans, like black beans or pinto beans, but it's fine. I'm just gonna bulk up on the veggies for this one because have I even eaten a vegetable today? Actually, yes, I did eat a couple cherry tomatoes and some sliver of onions, so I believe that counts. Anyways, these are going to be the easiest shrimp tacos ever. Here are all the ingredients. I've got my frozen shrimp that I'm gonna put in a bowl in a sec to thaw out. I've got some diced up onions. I'm gonna use 2 of these little carb balanced tortillas. This is the fajita size. It's perfect for making tacos like this. I'm gonna top it with salsa, some lime. I'm gonna do some lime on the actual tacos once they're finished and some on the shrimp while they're cooking. I'm also gonna put the chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's on the shrimp. I feel like it tastes so good. I'm gonna cook up this bell pepper. Then I really wish that I had all the ingredients to make guacamole. I have almost all of them. I'm just missing cilantro, but I feel like cilantro really makes it, so it's just kind of missing that factor. So I'm just gonna do some avocado, just plain. Went for it and did the guacamole anyways, even though I am missing the cilantro. I did half of an avocado, onion, garlic, some salt, and lime juice. So that's gonna be super yummy. I decided to do the shrimp in the air fryer so that they ended up a little bit crispy. Then I've got the bell peppers here that were on the stove. They look so perfectly cooked and yummy. I think these tacos are gonna end up being so good actually. I was thinking they would be quite plain, but it's coming together quite nicely. I don't really know if I need extra onion since I put some in the guac, but oh well, I love onion. We're just gonna go for it. Going to do a little bit of salsa, lots of red stuff on these tacos. And I actually decided I do want to do a little bit of this chipotle ranch. I just think it tastes so good on tacos. Man, you put one shirt on this table and Gita immediately sits on it. Look at the way that she's clutching it. She was just having her head down. She looks so cute. I was gonna sit at the table, but I don't want to disturb you. Oh, yes. Oh, you're so tired. All right, I did pretty dang good on presentation for only making these for myself, so I'm giving myself a 9 out of 10 on this one. This was the perfect dinner to whip up super easily with no plan in place because I didn't even think about dinner. I was doing so many random things today. That's delicious. The chipotle ranch really does give it a kick of flavor. That concludes this whole week of dinners. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. If you did, please make sure to let me know and I can make more of them. Obviously, not every meal was perfectly balanced or healthy, and a lot of them were not homemade from scratch because that's a realistic week for me. Sometimes I have more time to make dinner and I am making something from start to finish, but other times I'm really just piecing together ingredients that I already have in the fridge. Living a healthy lifestyle isn't supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be all of this work making everything from scratch every time. And I think that the easier you can make things, the better off you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.